All right, everyone, welcome to Off the Rails. We are a recovery podcast whose goal is to end the stigma of addiction through open discussion. My name is Mark.
What's up? I'm Jared.
What's up, guys? I'm Dave. And today's episode, Jared's going to get into his journey and share with us some details of his past and where he's at today. Go ahead, Jared.
All right, 3 months sober today.
Hey, congrats,
Nice.
big guy.
Congrats.
Yeah. No, but I started drinking in high school. In like grade 11. And the first time I drank, I blacked out. So probably shouldn't have kept going, but I did. Yeah. But that was all fine. It was my problem started more when my girlfriend ended up getting cancer while she was pregnant with our first daughter. Well, with my only daughter. So yeah, she had to go through chemo treatment and all that. So I supported her the whole time through that and didn't really drink crazy then. But after we had our daughter, then I kind of went off the rails.
Did you go on, or was it on the rails?
Yeah, I don't know. However you want to put it. But and then I was drinking probably like a 26er a night plus whatever else and hiding it from everyone and convincing myself that I was sober, which was the most fucked up part of it all. Then I ended up probably 2 years of trying to quit, not quitting, going like a couple days or a month, and then just back in the LCBO again and drunk on a wicked bender. And then we kind of set up an intervention and led me to go to treatment where I met these fine guys. And yeah, the rest is really history. So that's in a nutshell.
So what was your, when you guys were together before she got cancer, so what was your relationship like as far as like, were you guys both partiers? Was she not? Like, were you hiding it then too? Or was it kind of low key? It didn't kind of get too crazy till after.
Yeah, it didn't really affect anything. And she doesn't drink at all. So one sec, my daughter's crying.
That's good, buddy.
Oh, right, yeah. That's real right there. That's real life right there. You know, you got to tend to the crying baby. Mark's going to be getting into that soon.
You bet, buddy. Come May.
Nice. Have you found out?
I'm nervous as hell. Having a little girl.
Yeah, nice. Congrats.
Oh my god, I just bought some cool little suits though for her.
Nice.
All pink.
Well,
This tracksuit. I can't wait to find matching ones.
You want to restart that?
No, man, you killed it. We're still recording.
Okay.
I did have a question. So you said like after you had your daughter and she's healthy and you started drinking more then. Do you think that kind of because I know for myself, like I kind of use drugs to numb my emotions, and do you think you kind of drank just to kind of like deal with like what you went through? Because that is like it's an insane amount of things to go through in a short period of time, right?
Yeah, I think like most of it was just stress of everything. Yeah, most of mine was stress drinking, and like I know I gained a bunch of weight too, so I was definitely was dealing with some mental health issues too. So I think all of that combined just led me to down a really dark slope quick.
So what was the was the process, I guess, like when you decided to get, like you needed to get help? I know, obviously we know where you ended up because we met there, but maybe for the listeners, like how'd that all go about? Was it an intervention, or you want to share about that a little bit?
Yeah, it was an intervention. I kind of helped set it up, which is kind of crazy. So when I got home from work one day, all my family was sitting there, and there was an interventionist there. And yeah, it was a weekend right before Thanksgiving, so they wanted to send me to rehab the next day, but I convinced them to let me go Monday after Thanksgiving. And then I had those 4 days to start on the withdrawals.
Yeah, I was kind of similar in when I I'm gonna get into it later, but when I decided I needed to go, I was like, yeah, I got this weekend though. I had a buddy's wedding and stuff like that, so I went pretty hard for like 3 days, 3 days straight. Where it was like, yeah, it was like, well, I might as well do this. It's just probably not a good thing, but hey.
Yeah, I went on a pretty good tear on the Wednesday because you needed to have like 3 days sober, so I went on one last hurrah.
Man, was there like a single event, or like, do you remember the time where you're like, this got to stop, and I need some help?
Oh, every day. Like every morning I woke up, I'm like, I'm not drinking again. And then I'd be in the LCBO at 4:00, just on autopilot, like a robot, a broken, half dead robot.
just going through the motions.
Yeah.
Slow
motion. But yeah, no, I knew for like I discussed it like a year before I went that I needed to figure something out. And that's when I was like hiding it too, because I was telling everyone I was quitting. So I was hiding it for a year, but I thought no one knew, but everyone knew. I was just delusional.
Or you weren't good enough at hiding it, I guess.
Probably that too.
Oh, it's good.
I know, like you still find stuff hiding around still.
What was your go-to hiding method?
My golf bag.
Nice.
I got anyways, they all got, like, it was kind of obvious. Obviously wasn't myself, so everyone knew I was hiding it.
So you did the intervention, then you headed to Newgate, which is again where we all met. Want to take us through how that felt like going there, because it is quite an experience. And
yeah.
Sorry, Jared, since we're all going to be probably talking about Newgate there, do you want to maybe give the listeners like kind of like a rundown of what it's kind of involved as far as like, the process of being there, so we don't all have to kind of go through it every time?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll explain it. What was your question again, Mark? How I was feeling when I showed up there?
Yeah, leading up to there, and then those first couple days, just like kind of how you felt during that time.
Yeah, I definitely didn't want, like, I wanted to go, but when I got there, I didn't want to go in.
Yeah.
So the thing that I always tell people is I didn't want to go in when I got there, and then when I had to leave, I didn't want to leave.
I felt like when you fight through those first couple days, then it'll be the best decision that you can make.
Right? Yeah, like in that month that I was there, I had the most fun that I've had in the last 10 years.
Oh man, me too.
Like, yeah. Like all the partying was fun, so I thought, but there's nothing fun like sober fun without a cell phone or
I agree,
playing cards, or I don't know, just talking, learning how to talk to people again.
Yeah.
And then to Dave's question, you asked like what goes on at Newgate, kind of.
Well, I just mean like
what goes on in rehab?
it's a 30-day, yeah, it's a 30-day program, kind of just like the dynamics of it a little bit, I guess, without, you don't have to get too elaborate, but like just for people that might not know what it is. We obviously know what it's all about, but just a general idea of it.
I found it quite exhausting mentally and even like physically kind of too, because you're in, you're in school, like it's like kind of like school, group therapy school kind of, and all day you're talking about your problems or learning how to deal with your problems. So it's pretty hard mentally. Definitely your brain hurts by the end of each day. And then after working out with you guys, my body's hurting too. So that I found it exhausting, more mentally than physically, but pretty exhausting.
Yeah, you're kind of digging into things that you haven't really touched on, and I found it beneficial because you're kind of digging to the root, the cause of, why you started in the first place. So
it's and I'd never before I went there, I never even knew how it all happened until like you go through your life history and then you overlap your life history with certain events, and then you can kind of see it all play through and what happened, and then your family history and stuff like that. And then you can kind of goes to show you that it's not all your fault, kind of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So you did 30 days at Newgate, loved it there. Then you headed back home. How's it been since then? Right. So you've been done there now for 2 months, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think I left on the 9th of November.
Okay.
So yeah, just over 2 months. Back home, it's been great. I got engaged.
Okay.
Nice.
Family life has never been better. Every day is still a bit of a struggle and it's hard, but you learn how to deal with your problems.
Yeah.
What's been your go-to that you found most beneficial as far as your recovery process? Like the meditation, journaling, or is it going like, I know you love going to meetings. We talked about that. Yeah. Is that something that?
Yeah, I really enjoy going to AA meetings. I was going to 4 or 5 a week up until the lockdown, but that and one of my best reliefs is like just making a joke of situations, kind of having fun with it and making it funny.
Yeah.
And then if I get mad, then just kind of thinking, why am I mad? And then just laugh at it. Just stuff like that. Just nothing too complex for me, really.
Yeah, it's definitely important to laugh because it's super easy to beat yourself up, eh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, life's like, I love sober life. It's amazing. I mean, like, even today I went to the grocery store and there was a bunch of booze around, and I'm like, I knew I obviously wasn't gonna buy any, but I'm like, I've been around it since I got there, and I was just kind of like, my heart started racing, but it was fine. You got to go around it at some points. But
yeah. Was there any like technique you use there? Like how did you calm yourself down a bit?
Just straight to the chip aisle.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, no. No, I just kind of, I don't know, it grosses me out really. So
yeah, we talked
about, I never want to be hungover again. Like, oh, that's the worst. Yeah. It's so nice waking up feeling fucking fantastic every morning.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Like,
oh yeah, like my appetite's still a little bit messed up. Like I couldn't keep anything down for like probably 2 weeks when I first started, And like, I don't know, certain foods don't really jive with me well, but I think that'll all come back with time.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mhm.
You mentioned like it kind of disgusts you. I find it's cool when you get to that point, like you don't kind of glamorize it anymore. Like we talked about like euphoric recall and stuff in rehab, where you kind of glamorize like those early stages of using and like look at the good times. But like I'm really happy now that when I like kind of think about it, that like brings me to times where I'm disgusted. Do you guys
Mhm.
feel that way?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Batteries dying here.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, it does. I get really disgusted with it. Even though I don't even know if I could be around the smell of it. I'd probably like,
Yeah, I find the same. I think it's important to not stay there too long though. Like, I think back, it's like, I can't believe how much money I wasted, or how much time I wasted about it all. Right. But like, I think you just kind of use it as a reminder not to want to go back there, but not to also beat yourself up. Right. Like, fuck, what an idiot.
Yeah, you can't you can't continue down that path too often, because like you can really, again, right?
that's when you gotta laugh it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess just be happy that you actually feel good today.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, and it's like even it's nice like not fighting with anyone, or the best thing ever is not having to hide anything anymore. That was like the biggest, most stressful thing.
Yeah. It's like a weight off your shoulders, hey?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Absolutely. Yeah, anything else you want to share, Jared?
Oh, really? Welcome to Off the Rails.
I love
Nice.
Off the Rails.
Love it.
I do too.
Yeah.
Let's bring your number one.
Oh, no doubt. All right. So if you or someone you know would like to be a guest on Off the Rails, hit us up in the comments below. My name is Mark.
I'm Dave.
Jared.
And
Peace.
this is the first episode of Off the Rails. Peace out.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah.